Welcome to PenTellectual Conversations. You've just stepped into a space where the mind meets the soul. A place where poetry and conversation collab to form a silky, smooth vibe that flows like smooth jazz. Dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy. So pour your favorite drink, light one up if that's your rhythm, and let the world outside melt away. So sit back, relax, and let's get into tonight's hot topic.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of PenTellectual Conversations, where dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy always lives. I'm your host, Paul Cram the Poet, and today's guest is one of Atlanta's most dynamic voices. A poet, performer, low-key philosopher if you can sit down and just have a conversation with him. He'll give you a haiku and a smart-ass comment in the same breath. He's the kind of artist that'll quote anime mid-stanza, switch from Goku to gospel without warning, and still leave you clapping like the spirit just caught you. You've probably seen him lighting up open mics, touring city to city, turning his ADHD into an art form, and proving that attention doesn't need to be a disorder when you know how to command a crowd. He's sharp, he's clever, and yeah, he's definitely petty. So today, we're dived into the mind of the man, the myth, the mouthpiece of the one and only MariEl Shinobi Poetry. Let's get it. What's good, my guy?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up with it, man? I know you got one, right?
Nah, I don't. Nah,
Where you
I
at?
don't.
Ah!
Yeah, nah, I don't. I have to
All
chill
right,
out.
that's all right, man. I got another one, so I smoke for both of
Bet.
us. All right, man. So let's go ahead and start off a little light, man. If Atlanta had an anime intro, what would that theme song sound like if you had to produce
Yeah, if Atlanta had a theme song, um, it would have to be Dan the Dan first season theme song. Like just the amplifier of everything. Like when you in the city, just like the daytime is going crazy, the nighttime is going crazy, and it's like a rush. And it's like it's the special effects of everything, but then you got like nightlife, then you got like a little scientific life. You got like it's so much has to be going on with Atlanta that yeah, I would think Dan to Dan will probably be the perfect thing song.
Dan the Dan? See, I'm not gonna say I'm not into anime. I'm gonna say I haven't watched a whole lot of anime besides like Dragon Ball Z and the Blue Eyed Samurai, which kind of fucked me up when I found out that that was a girl.
The girl.
But
Based on the
yeah,
actual
it's fucked.
story too. It's based on a true story.
Wait, what?
There was a lady back in I want to say it's during the Shogunate era. She literally dressed up like a samurai and definitely helped the Shogunate Empire. Like yeah, a whole woman.
I'd have never even thought about that. I thought that was just somebody got
Mm-hmm.
high and made a cartoon, cuz like I didn't think
Nah, it's a
that's
lot of
kind of
anime that are based off of actual characters or actual real life characters. Yeah.
great. So another little light question before we get into all the real deep stuff. Who wins a stage battle? Your petty side or your poetic side?
Teddy always wins. Like in the state, it'll probably be my poetry side though. I ain't gonna hold you. It'll probably be the poetry side. Yeah. Yeah,
That ain't
I
what
like
the
to take.
chat saying. The chat saying petty, cuz.
Oh, I understand. I understand because I will get petty. Like I've written stuff where it's like, yeah, it might be too petty, or maybe it's like you got to really get me to be petty, or give me a good idea to be petty with, or something like that. But I try to keep it contained a whole lot. I try to keep it contained. That's funny. Everybody's saying petty.
Everybody saying petty, but they know you. They know you. You are the petty professor. Like we said, we definitely know this. So, all right, so when it comes down to poetry, like I know we're gonna dig deeper into that a little bit later, but I want to know: do you ever write poems just to prove a point to somebody, or do you write just for the sake of writing?
It, okay, so I went through like I would say three different stages. At first it was I wanted to write just to write. Like I used to love writing and stuff like that. Writing was everything. And then I hit a point like where I guess my name Petty kind of developed that or so. But it was at one point where all I did was write petty pieces, petty pieces, petty pieces. But then it got to where everybody kind of started associating me with just being petty, and that's all they kind of thought that I was going to write about. And then so I started digging into different genres and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I can write petty, but I'm this type of poet, stuff like that, or this type of poet. Like in reality, I'm really a love poet. Like
Mm,
90% of my pieces that I've ever written were love pieces, whether they're heartbreaks or love pieces or something like that. They have something to do with love. All the petty stuff, that's really that was like a little drop in my writing reality. So I'm really not too much of a petty poet as people would assume, but petty is just a genre that I'm like, yeah, I can write that too. So shit, here, let me get into that.
that's how I feel, man. Like I just read, like don't put them in a box. Like I'm the same way. Like I don't ever want to be known as an erotic poet or as a social justice poet. I write about it all, man. Like shit. Mm.
Oh, Ebony
Uh,
was bad for that one. I used to do petty PTRs. Well, I used to write I used to type out PTRs and stuff like that, put them in my as my PTR, and like with like little sayings and stuff like that. I used to do that too. Like, and Bobby used to call me the PTR PTR for king or something like that. Cause I used to always have something different in my PTR. Petty. That's funny.
Shit, man, they gonna bring it back. But this is one of these shows. You one of them ones, man. People gonna come through and go bring up memories from old clubhouse days and shit. Somebody
Mhm.
gonna come up here and talk about moments at the circle. I know it. It's gonna happen.
Mhm.
um. All right. So let's get a little bit deeper before we get real. What drew you to poetry? Like, was it a therapeutic aspect of it? Was it attention, purpose? Like, what actually drew you to start penning your emotions?
That's okay. So it was pretty much the first poem that I wrote which was in high school. Um, I wrote a poem for this girl. Um, like pretty much pouring out my feelings and stuff like that. I never really knew how to actually say my feelings or express my emotions and stuff like that. So I was always trying to figure out how can I express this to her. And like one day I just started out trying to write just a letter. Like just
Mhm.
a regular like do you like me? Check yes, check no type thing. But as I write it, I'm like, I want to be creative. Like, so there was always something about me. Like, I always wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit against the edge when it comes to something that I try to stand out with. So I'm like, I want to be a little bit creative. So I started rhyming the pieces, the letter. And this was kind of before I even know that I was actually writing poetry. And I wrote it and I gave it to her, and she liked it and it worked. I was like, oh snap. okay, I think I'm pretty good at this. And I just started writing ever since then. Like it was just I was just writing. So then yeah, 20 years later.
And there was a question that was just appeared from the chat, man. I'm gonna see if we can get that question back up there. I see that you missed it. Somebody want to know.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see later. We'll see later. Hopefully I'll yeah. Judges don't get us banned. But yeah.
Man. So I've heard you say several times, like I'm not gonna say joke about it, but you do speak about it. You're very candid about it, about ADHD. But I want to know, how does your ADHD shape your creative process? Like, does it make the words sharper? Like, what really? How does it help your poem?
Oh, it's a great thing and it's a bad thing at the same time. Like my ADD, I have so many pieces that I've started and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna finish this piece and it's just sitting there floating in the void of like me starting off pieces or something like that. But then there's the times where like I'm hyper focused on this piece because like I'm like, oh, I'm loving this piece, so I'm like writing next thing you know I'm done with it in like 10 minutes or so like that. Allows me to be creative or something like that. Like a lot of my references and stuff like that that I want people to kind of pick up on comes from my ADD side or whatsoever, or me just kind of like randomly putting words and stuff together. That's kind of what I say in my intro. Like, really like poetry, I was like putting words together creatively. That's mainly a lot to do with my ADD. Just understanding that I can do this, and speaking it up together. Oh wow, yeah, yeah. I would. I like hands down. That's funny. That's funny. And
Man, that's messed up. What's good? What's good? All right, man. I got a couple more questions before we go ahead and get to the reason why people are here. What's a moment on stage that changed how you see yourself as an artist? Or is there a moment?
oh yes. Um, it's always a moment like when I'm on stage, but the one that sticks out the most was when I went to Texas and I I went and there was people that drove like hours because they knew I was going to be in a location and stuff, and they showed up and then like, I was able to look out over the crowd and every seat was full and stuff like that. I'm in a whole different state. That kind of told me like wow, you actually are doing something. Like you're actually, and there's been a lot of things that like I've attempted to start up again doing my ADD. Like I know how to draw, I know how to play the piano, I know how to play the trumpet, I know how to like do like draw, um, like a lot of different art stuff or stuff that have to do with art. But none of them actually really took me somewhere where I'm actually getting paid for it and stuff like that. And poetry is the first thing that I can say that's artsy or I can be creative at that I enjoy, uh, that actually took me somewhere. So like that. So and that me being in Texas and that happening really was like a milestone for me.
Hmm. All right. Last question for the time being. Is there a subject that you're scared to write about? And why?
Woo! One that I'm scared to write about. Uh, it'll probably be the kryptonite. Okay, so yeah, though I am a love poet, I hate heartbreak.
Mm,
And the reason why is because it comes so easily to me. It comes like it comes as easily as love piece comes to me. I love writing about love and stuff. So of course, the negative of it would be heartbreak. So I hate writing, but it's just like I can write about it. It's so easy to write about it that like that's all I would write about or something like that, or all my pen would want to talk about, and I could say that. But that's probably one of the hardest things. Uh, but then we talk about difficult, like okay, like write about this. It would have to be social justice. And I'll say the reason why social justice is uh like I pay attention to it, but then again, like I don't really like talking about it too much. Like it seems like something repetitive. And not saying that nobody should be talking about it, nobody should be bringing it up or anything like that, but I'm like, there's enough poets in the world to talk about that. I want to be a poet that uh, something that's happy or something, you know, that's going to affect emotions and stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot with writing social justice pieces. Like you can't just write. Like to me, if you're gonna write a social justice piece, you have to have knowledge of the subject. You have to know what you're doing. I personally believe you should do research on the matter. Like it's a lot that goes to it with like erotic pieces. I could just be sitting here and be like, my imagination is doing this. You know?
Fact.
Just go. All right, man. So we are at that point in the show where we are blessed to hear your first three of six pieces tonight. Yeah, I remember you asked me, and I told you you're gonna have to do six. You said you bringing out the revolver, so bang, 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 nigga.
Ah,
And all right. So without further ado, the mic is yours.
uh, all right. So um, I'm going to go ahead and do this one, which is one of my favorite ones to write. One of my favorite ones to write. Uh, it's called My Black Is. All right. My Black is controversial. See, my black was formed from the foundations of the world, so my black brings joy. My black creates magic. My black has the dynamic that gets things popping, rocking the colors of the earth. See, my black has the energy of a starburst. The sun loves my black. In fact, my black is like a battery pack, the knick-knack to my patty whack. My black be on the market selling like crack cat at the same time, and my black don't even crack. My black is like is a mark of past royalty. See, my black is poetry. My black flows out be godly shit. Keeping it real, sometimes my black surprise me. See, my black be digging the scene with this gangster lean so fresh and so clean that if life was clubhouse, man, this black would be a green bean. My black was set in the west, yet it rose in the east. My black could be the mark of the beast because my black can destroy anything that comes from white supremacy. I mean, you should see my black in the sun after it rains. It goes to show you that my black brings joy even coming out of pain. My black feels close, yet my black got some range. They research hours upon hours to just see what the melanin contains. My black is fire, yet my black brings heat with doctors and scholars. My black got degrees per gram. My black is worth about $300. My black breaks necks and leave people stuck. If I say my black can pull a truck, then you better hook that shit up and shut the fuck up. Yeah, I think my black is the ish. Yeah, they wish they could do half the things that my black already did. But let me tell you what my black comes with. See, my black got skills. My black can get real. My black was already born dressed to kill. My black was the original sex appeal. So you can look, but please don't touch the black. Approach the black with care, because my black will fight back. My black shaped the future, yet my black formed the past. See, my black got that swag that got you feeling like, ooh wee. And see, my black got that gas. My black sweet like honey. My black will fly high when it's free. My black will float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. They try to destroy my black until they find out that we got what they need. So now they gonna have to respect my black. See, my black be that government's cheese. My black has fans, yet my black also got haters. Yet I still step out of my black like a 1970s player with some gators. See, my black got flavor, layered with different types of seasoning. My black give that southern style home cooking ingredient. Smell like grandma's kitchen. That finger licking, that this shit tasting like chicken. Man, my black be hitting. I be going back for seconds. All the young people say, man, my black be blessing. Um, I continue. I guess I'll continue on. All right. This one, I wanted to write just to give a perspective. So this is one of my introspective pieces, and I wanted to write something that to give a persona to a side that people just kind of miss. So I wanted to give awareness to a certain entity. And I don't want to really say the title of it. I like people to kind of figure it out at the end of who I am. But if you heard it before, you already kind of know. But for those that don't, this is where the surprise comes in. At. All right. Uh, that's- I destroy life the way that I see fit. See, I'm the judgment of people's bullshit. Folks tend to see me as total darkness, probably because I bring out the heartless, but I leave behind carcasses. Only targets are it's in need of that. Yeah. You people fear me. Long as I'm understood not to be fucked. See, I don't mind killing. I'm one bad origin away from being a villain. One killing away from releasing a demon that will show you the worst. You'd be unaware that you even trapped in my snares. Yeah, I'm the reason why people will say life's not fair, but it's supposed to be. You humans even deserve things. You have a younger brother who's more beloved than me, yet he has a worse history. He deceives and gets people to believe in anything they can see, but they come to me to hide their truth. I'm the one who's seen as evil. Oh, probably because I was you. See, I can alter your reality. I can alter your reality and statue out your fantasy, I guess. That's what makes me so scary. See, no one wants to be around me unless they need a saving. But see, I don't play sides. See, I hide the victims and the criminals. I'm the angel and the devil. See, I have horns just to hold up my halo. See, I could be this girl. I could say, let my firstborn go. And people, see, I'm that shadow that's see, I'm that shadow the heat, that shadow that's below 0 degrees. See, I can see you. I can see anything that you attempt to hide from me. I because you people tell me your secrets. See, I'm primordial. I'm the one that surrounds the celestial. I'm the predator in animals that hunts, kills, and destroys. See, I'm the one that was the arrogant. For instance, I'm Kamar Medic. Remember, I'm justice. The marking is judgment. It's like putting a bullet in a dog. I flip the script with the evil partner. I grab the wishes of total darkness. I'm the reason why a parent would say, man, fuck these kids. But think about it. The child throws a temper tantrum, topped off hysterical crying, sounds crying at you away at your eardrum so much that in the angriest voice you yell, shut the fuck up and sit your ass down. See, I'm that darkness that's piercing from your eye that ceases their cries, but I'm pretty sure it got them quiet, right? See, I'm the dark night that's here to save the day, and the way I operate to some, you seem a little controversial. See, I'm not good nor am I evil. I'm what you call a death stiller. I'm the feeling that comes over one just before they meet the creator, but at the same time, once being their savior. Yeah, I'm the invader of dreams that seams together the fabric that creates the rivers of forever. Yeah, I'm the heart of the hearts. It's my chaos that makes me a artist. Yeah, more than a god word. That's the art. That's that one. Hey, I got them. Uh, I would do this last one for this round. Uh, yeah. This one is gonna be is one of my newer pieces. I wrote this one. I want to say a couple of days ago. Um, and it's pretty much gonna be the first time I do explain it. So yeah, it's just some exclusive new shit. Like y'all getting fresh shit, fresh from the tested. So yeah, this is called R.I.P. to the innocent. R.I.P. to the innocence of a man that buried to the innocence of a man that's buried within his body, mummified in his skin, clothed and feeling like the coffin that's walking amongst the living, no longer feeling the things in life that matters, emotionally scattered, having to walk across glass because believing that the physical pain just felt better. He used to wake up smiling before he lost his innocence after learning his lessons that he had to stop being people's blessings. Now he's waking up reaching out for his protection, using isolation and triggers as his go-to weapon. I mean, after so much rejection, it's hard to imagine that his innocence can go through a resurrection. He had to bury his emotions in a closed casket because the damage made him unrecognizable. The side of him that was vulnerable became unnoticeable, pretending to be strong, trying to convince himself that it's okay to be alone. He knows isolation is wrong, but his mind turns on him, saying that ain't it only one name on a tombstone? And they said he had an addiction that killed his innocence, looking for commitment, willing to wager his soul on the terms and conditions, banking on the chances that they wouldn't leave him, but he had a gambling problem. Decided to bet all in, witnessing him empty up his innocence. Now tears are rolling down his eyes like dice as he took his chances with life, only ended up with snake eyes. The venom strikes killed them, never realizing that the snakes were the problem. Snake still bites the charmer. Now his heart weighs heavy in armor, guard defending the parts that always set him apart, guaranteeing that no one will ever again see the fullness of his heart. He's locking away his emotions. He locks his emotions away, placing them in a cave, never again to see the light of day, thinking that he had the answers until light said, "How, Sway?" Uh, here lays love, feelings, emotions, compassions, ability to express it or to show expression, everything that's rested in his peace, buried. His body becomes a cemetery. His heart becomes the tomb that used to be his sanctuary. The altar where he got married turned into the altar to read his obituaries. What's scary is every day people walk past his grave, never noticing the ghost that's haunting the one phrase, "How you feeling today?" Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir. Dope
My
ass
bad.
set, man. Dope ass set, man. Let's get one more applause for MariEl Shinobi, your poet, please, darling. Let's kick that little button one more time for me. Or not. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dara's gonna blame me. All right, so if anything gets clicked wrong, I'm gonna go ahead and put the disclaimer out there right now. So Dara's gonna try to blame me because I'm a bad influence. And all I'm gonna say is, so it was definitely my
Yeah,
fault.
pass, pass.
All right. So what we getting ready to do right now, and we getting ready to pay a couple bills, go through our sponsorship page, and then we're gonna listen to a little music. So right now for sponsorship page, we got Paul Cram, of course. You already know what it is with me. We have Natasha Inspired, y'all, t-shirts, mugs, everything that can be put a label of some type on it, man. She is monstrous with it, man. Make sure you get her. The prices are immaculate. Desi Beats, he produced the opening track for PenTellectual Conversations. If you are looking for a producer and want to record, man, please hit up Desi Beats. He is definitely one of them ones. We got Coastal Sunflower Body Scrub. Add the .com to get you some, man. I got some. I got to get some more. The shit is just absolutely amazing. I still got some of my, I know this ain't the name of it. I call it my poppy butter, and I put that in my hair like she told me to. And it's doing its thing. And last but definitely not least, we have TNT Business Consulting from our very own Ebony the Goddess, man. Hit her up for all business and needs. Business and consulting needs. All right. Now, oh shit. Thank you, Darcy. That's what, see, my fault. If you are interested in being a guest on PenTellectual as our hot topic, or if you would like to have your recorded music, poetry, anything of that nature for our followers to hear, if you would like to purchase some PenTellectual Conversation merchandise, you can do all of that right here on this QR code, or you can go down to the website that was scrolling on the bottom. Also, if you would like to donate to Pentellectual Conversations, man, there's our Cash App right there. This is a movement, but the movement does require finance, and we accept everything. No donation too big or too small. All right, now it's that time. So there's our music artist tonight, man. I reached out to him. Some of you may know him. Some of you may have seen the reels or then heard me scream out of several times. Shut up, Billy! Like just to be, just because I find it funny. But I follow this guy and found out he also does music and not just comedy reels on Facebook and TikTok. So without further ado, we have what is Shreveport Rock with Billy Broadway.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Here we go again. Yeah, why me street boy rock? You need to stop. Damn, got this thing on lock. Why me street boy rock? Got this thing on lock. Watch me street boy rock. Got this thing on lock. I say we got this thing on lock. Why me street boy rock? Why me street boy rock? I say why me street boy rock? Why me street boy rock? Got this thing on lock. Why me street boy rock? Yeah, watch me street boy rock. What you niggas stop? This shit here a crime. Bet you snitches call a cop. Scared he gon' get popped. Scared he gon' get popped. Keep them doors locked. Swear you niggas bitches want you gone and cop a squat. Gone and change them panties cause I think I see a spot. Spot up on your bottle, got my niggas popping top. My city gone cuckoo, they round here stopping clock. Here's a penny for your thought, girl, I hit you in your shot. Keep on with that petty shit, I'll put your ass on block. I'll put you on the block, like a Mark Kelly. Piss your pants out, cause there's nothing you can tell me. You fucking with a hustler, ain't nothing you can sell me. Yeah, I'm with the shit, so you don't wanna smell me. Coming out that water, I don't want another melon. Cause it's back child support, got me living like a felon. Fences in the parish, I been doing damage. Ain't no competition, motherfucker challenge. I know y'all can't stand me, but y'all just gotta manage. Red dollar gang, got these niggas in a panic. I do this for my granny, R.I.P. Annie. Angel in the sky looking down on my family. What up, granddaddy? Your grandson savage. Now the whole city know that we all got talent. Fuck living lavish, I just want the cabbage. Lil' mama, you don't want me cause I got a lot of baggage. Girl, I'm smart, far from marriage, flip words acrobatic. Niggas wearing rumpers, get your tights, gymnastic. My life fantastic, I'm blessed, who asking? Mask on, mask out, Harvey Dent, you bastard. Niggas slick catching, you don't think I hit it? Billy Broadway, got these niggas in their feelings. Fake drug dealing, who you pistol whipping? Gone in that tough, I got your girl in the submission. This ain't no storytelling, but she love that tongue digging. My life non-fiction, you niggas live in fiction. I wake up every day like I ain't got a pot to piss in. I throw it out the window for you haters try to peep in. Oh, bald head ho, you can go over there with them broke niggas on the floor. I'm a king, need a queen, I can walk around and show. To a princess and a prince, let that ratchet shit go. Hey bro, you can't say that, I already said it. Now who gon' follow that, cause I already wrecked it. I keep telling y'all, I ain't who you wanna mess with. DJ bring this back, cause I think they get the message. Yeah, hello. DJ bring this back, I don't think they got the message. Yeah, Red Dollar Gang. CapperWillB.com. Yeah. Billy Broadway, man, Red Dollar Gang. Red tape still up for grabs, don't spin rolling, you know what I'm talking about.
Nice story in the Sweets. This is Bill speaking. How may I help you?
Here we go again. Yeah, why me street boy rock? You need to stop. Damn, got this thing on lock. Why me street boy rock? Got this thing on lock. Watch me street boy rock. Got this thing on.
Hey, listen. Hey, as a person who's lived in Shreveport, like that shit, but I don't know why it just felt so nostalgic. Some of the places I looked at, like, damn, I remember that spot. That's what such and such fucking robbed me. Like I remember like all of that. Like,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah, but that was
No.
Billy Broadway, man, with Shreveport Rock. You can follow him on IG at Shut Up Billet, man. And also go watch his little comedy reels, man. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Real quick before we get back into things, I have to ask a question. Before I ask the question, Dark, can you please bring up the Curls and Convo flyer real quick? All right, so the 4th annual Curls and Convo is coming up on October 25th. And guess what? PenTellectual Conversation is one of the sponsors, and we are giving away 2 free tickets tonight. This is a virtual event, so you don't have to worry about driving nowhere. So you can take it down. So the first question for the first ticket, and if you get it right, you know the answer. Put the answer in the chat. The first person who gets the answer up will receive the ticket. So the question is, how long? No, take that back. Yeah. What show had the second most views since the beginning of PenTellectual Conversation? That's for one ticket. The next, I'll come up with another question in the moment, but that's for the first ticket. So y'all put that answer in the chat as soon as y'all figure it out. We're gonna continue with the interview of the man known as Shinobi of Poetry. All right. So, Mr. Shinobi of Poetry,
Oh, I miss you all.
what do you want people to feel when they leave from one of your performances?
Uh, feel like they have a new perspective for those that are new with poetry, that they have a different perspective for poetry. For those that are into poetry, they have a new perspective for poetry. Because the fact that, and I say that because a lot of people that don't know anything about poetry or spoken word or kind of have the stereotype. They think it's like, oh, roses are red or violets are blue. Or even with me, when I really first understood poetry, I learned poetry through watching Doug and his older sister, Judy. And, you know, Judy used to go to the poetry things on Doug and stuff like that. And he used to play the guy with the Congo and the glasses and stuff like that. You have to watch Doug.
Oh yeah, I know the show. Peter Patty
Yeah.
Mayonnaise. That was my
See,
shit.
yeah, and so I assume people when they don't really know about poetry, um, they assume that, or they assume like the little snap quiet things. And I've been to perform at several different spots where, yeah, I've ran into crowds where people are assuming that's poetry, and so I want them to leave like, oh wow, that's poetry too. Yeah, that's poetry, or you know, what I'm saying there's many different styles or genres.
Yeah, yeah. Poetry, like watching it on shows and movies and things, is like if you're really not in it, it will give you this old false sense of, I would almost say, security. Shit, because the poetry world can get savage. Shit.
Understandable.
But like, there's a particular movie that, as a person, I love it. As a poet, man, I fucking hate Love Jones, bro. Like, like I hate it as a poet. I hate
I'm getting ready to dodge some bullets right here, right? I've never
it.
seen it. I've never
Huh?
seen Love Jones. I've
Oh,
never seen it. And I always say to poets, and they're like, what? You never seen it? Like, no, I've never seen Love Jones. I don't know.
never.
But I'm lost in that.
So that's how I feel. But
Yeah.
that's how people look at me when I say I've never watched anything dealing with Star Wars or Star Trek. Like, people look at me like I'm crazy as hell. So I, have you seen Crooklyn at least?
No.
Yeah, I'm about to take that from you.
Here you go. I got it
Yeah, I'm
right
gonna
here.
need that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
need that. You can't come to the cook. You have to earn your right to the cookouts all over again.
Yeah, dang it.
All right. So we're gonna look those answers up real quick. I see we got two people who have responded. We're gonna look up and find out who is the winner of that. I think I already know. I remember. I think I remember. All right. So how do you separate MariEl the man from MariEl the poet? Or is there a separation?
There isn't no separation. MariEl is the poet. So it's like every day is something I can find in poetry. Uh, I walk around with poetic eyes. Uh, I sometimes find myself speaking poetically. Uh, I listen for like people conversations and their rhyming and stuff like that. I pick up on it, so I can't separate it. I think it is a part of me.
Hmm. I I tell people all the time that it's different for me. Like Paul Cram, Paul Cram is that social, hang out, kick it, yay! Like even if I don't know you, I'm all smiles. I'm ready to be on stage. All of that.
Hmm.
DeAndre, I don't know you, nigga. Like I'm like I definitely feel like there's a separation as far as I go. And but I've noticed that a lot of people say that there's really no difference. I feel like Paul Cram does a lot of protecting of DeAndre,
Hmm.
because like so he's that entity is you know that's
Okay.
like my bodyguard.
If we're talking about Anthony, now there is three, technically four, but we keep him in the basement. So technically, there's three different versions of me that you will get. There's Stevie, which is my inner child. He's the anime. That's the nigga that is into anime, video games, everything nerdy. That's the nerd. That's the nerd behind it. Then you have Darren, which is like the serious side. You're not gonna really get too much unless we deal with business um or we're associates or something like that. But you know me from work or something like that. But yeah, he's a protector. He's a protector. And then you have MariEl, which yeah, that's the one that you see now, or who I usually am, or the kind of the heart of the poet, uh, the creator, and all kinds of stuff like that. And then there's Jordy, but we can out here.
Hmm. Now, something that I'm just learning to do is something that I feel like you have either a complete grasp on or uh, give them a minute, man. Give them a minute, bro. A complete grasp on or more so of a grasp than me, who I'm, like I said, just starting out learning it. How do you practice self love while constantly giving pieces of yourself to your audience?
Oh, that's a damn nigga. Okay,
Ha!
that should have been a Dara question or some shit like that. God damn. Uh, like I guess the I don't even know if that it can classify as self love, but uh, this me, and hopefully this does answer the question. Uh, Me being on stage, and then whenever I record myself, I like to record myself to go back and listen to myself and listen to the crowd reaction. And it gives me a dopamine rush because like it also um helps me like keep in mind that I am affecting people, or I am doing what I'm expecting to do or something like that. This is be like, look at what they're doing. Look at I can pick up so much on just going back watching me perform on stage or something like that, and it gives me more of an adrenaline rush to actually go back out and perform and stuff like that. Like I feel that now I got kind of a purpose when I'm seeing this, and like I feel that I'm necessary in people's lives and stuff like that. So yeah, like that, and all of that for me gives me my self-love. Like understanding, like it allows me to look on the outside looking in and becoming my own fan, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of fucking sense. You know what? You're not hard to understand, bro. Like I see you say that a lot when you talk. You always ask me if that makes sense. You're not hard to understand. Your mind is
Yeah,
very, very intricate, but you're not hard to understand. You just have to not talk to simple people. So you
you're
can
right though. You're right.
All right. So I got two more questions for you before we let you hit this second half, and after that, please let everybody know where they can follow you. You have anything coming up, merchandise, all of that. You gotta let them know about the "I'm Not Toxic" merchandise. Um,
Already.
yeah, we put it on here a few times, but you know you the man with the products. You definitely gotta let them know that. So my first of two questions is, what does peace look like for you at this very moment?
Uh, peace to me looks like I know when I'm in peace, when I could wake up in the morning and it's like in the morning, there's 5 seconds in the morning when you first wake up that there's not a care. You don't think about anything that's going on in reality. You don't think about anything that's like like happened yesterday. You don't think about the future. It's 5 minutes, 5 seconds of just I'm waking up and I don't feel anything. I just feel calm and stuff like that. That right there is peace to me. I feel that we that's what I chase or I'm chasing where I don't have a hurry. There's nothing I can think of and bothered by it. And after them 5 seconds is like a flood of just like memories and all kinds of stuff like that. He kind of hit your head. But just before that, like 5 seconds, anybody can ever like just imagine themselves waking up just before they wake up. That 5 seconds of just that for me is like two piece. Like the mind calm, the body's calm, um, is energetic, like everything is calm.
Wow. I never looked at that. And I have all intentions now, but I wake up in the morning to like focus on those 5 seconds and just yeah, thank you. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Just wait for it. I promise you, you'd be like, yeah, that's it right there before everything in the
Oh,
world hits you.
that's just like we walking Erotica was letting us know like 10 minutes. Like you gotta take 10 minutes. Like for you, if nothing should interfere with those 10 minutes, I didn't upload it. That
Yeah.
shit, man. I be on 45 to an hour. Leave me alone. You let me be me. Let me to me. You know, and it's
And real
yeah,
quick, man, shout out to Walking Erotica and Jay Simone, man. I had a show this weekend
out.
and they drove all the way to Tennessee just to come out and support me. Man, shout out to them, man. Man, what a
Definitely some real ones, man. Definitely some real ones. Last question from me, Brody. What do you hope your legacy looks like in the poetic world?
um that I actually live up to the name Shinobi. Um and what I'm saying is like um there's people that talks and they each one of them have different um things to say. For instance, like you go up to one person and be like, "Oh, Mario, yeah, oh, he was that erotic poet. Yeah, he was fighting an erotic poet. Oh no, you talking about Mario? Oh yeah, he was that petty poet. Like, oh, I remember him. He was that petty poet. Oh, you talking about Mario? Oh yeah, he was that love poet. I remember him. Oh, he was talking about love and heartbreak and stuff like. Oh, you mean Mario? Yeah, he talks about anime and all kinds of stuff like that. I like how so like every conversation could be a different is a different side of me that they saw or something like that. And it's not just one track story of just one thing that I did. And that goes with Shinobi, which means shadow or hidden. And anything that you know about, like with ninjas or anything like that, they are known to not just out of the stereotype that believe that they just use swords and ninja stars and stuff like that. No, they was able to use anything and turn it into a weapon. They turn a spoon into a weapon. They could turn a rake into a weapon. They could turn like a rope into a weapon or a pot and anything like it turn into a weapon. And that's how I kind of want to do it with poetry, where I'll be like, oh no, this is a serious piece, but watch me take the serious piece and make it funny, or watch me take this love piece and then make it kind of scary, but it's still a love piece, or let me and just mix up different things so you never know what I'm coming with. That's kind of what I want my legacy to be.
That's some talented shit. And we about to listen to a little bit more of this talent. Three more. Now listen, you got a request, man. Like, I don't know when you gonna do it, which one of these three pieces you about to do. And I told you this is your feature. So, but they asking for Georgia, man. So I'm just gonna leave it
All
at
right,
that. Yeah, so the mic is
y'all bear
yours.
with me
Oh,
one
there,
more.
however you want to look at it.
Y'all bear with me one more, and then I promise y'all the last two y'all get George. Because I do want to do something petty because I'm also known as the petty poet. So I'm gonna do something a little bit petty, but I feel like I'm gonna do this one, which is turn into one of my favorite petty pieces. But yeah, here we go. Oh shit! Oh, my bad. It's you, motherfucker. I almost shot you. Now I told you you need to chill out with that ugly. It's not even funny. Your confidence got you feeling sexy. Talking about you a certified 20. Yeah, for a spider monkey. I mean, how you say it? Your face is not T, but at least you got a body. Unfortunately, you spent all your skill points in trying to get the perfect anatomy. Your face was created with no compassion. Your face would be a 63 if it was ever on Madden. And I feel like with your face, natural selection should have happened. I mean, it's kind of crazy when you get a letter from OnlyFans saying you'll be better off trapping, and you'll be a paper bag face if I ever decided I was going to start clapping. You wouldn't want to be smashing and slap the wrong end, especially seeing how you got the face of a tight end. Now, I'm wondering, did you survive a 12 gauge rounds of buck shots? Because your face looks like it will prevent a boomerang from spinning the block. And then God finished making mankind, you was his final drop. Your face look like it stays up all night taking enthusiastic grill of back shots. Now, your mirror, that's the trooper. Because every day it gotta reflect the face of King Cooper. Then you got the neck of the iguana. Crazy. Still wondering how your chin got a fool. Then the pastor saw your face and told God to fix it. He said, I've been trying to, but the devil doesn't even want to buy it. And I get it. Because you post yourself every day in your stories. You share 1,001 selfies. You see your reflection daily. So ain't no way you don't know that you ugly. Now, by no means am I trying to ugly shame, but you can at least get it contained because beauty is not in your range. And with a race with a face like that, you need to stay in your lane. Like look straight, stay facing forward. Don't look left or right because you might scare the horse. And the worst thing that you want to do is cause a riot, all because you decided to show it to a Peter riot. They must have thought you was an endangered species and a human shot you trying to push you out your misery. Then you got the faith that belongs on TV. Unsolved mystery. And I'm still trying to figure out how God made a face like that and still allowed it to breathe. Now, on behalf of all humanity, I can say we're sorry. And it's not your fault that your mom got curious about bestiality. That piece. All right. Well, here comes Georgie. All right. Um, so with this one, I kind of wanted to do something. Uh, of course, I like references and stuff like that, but I decided to add nerdy to allow Georgie to play the game. All right. So we're gonna do this. All right. Come let me blow on your cartridge. Plug my controller into your socket because I'm trying to catch them all. So let me put this monster in your pocket. Get ready, because this rocket got a need for speed. Killer instincts got me wanting to make her my sneaky link. Dropping off her package, Call of Duty, slaying her smoothly. I be assassin in her creed. I'm not human. More like a god of war with a heavenly sword. See, I could alter your beast and let off a bloody war. territory uncharted because I'm ready to explore. And if we go live online, remember there's no pause. Rooms cause this brother to enlarge. Pussy fart and sound like Mario Kart in the background playing the theme song like dun 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 dun. Then I insert a corn, watch the player start, trying to one up your man and win your kingdom of hearts. Fingering your pussy knuckles deep, trying to knock all the shells out of your sonic rings. Yeah. But see, I try to follow your stream, the stream of your cream or your organ trail. See, I'm at your box like a paper boy, and you got mail. So come join my midnight club for a fortnight and ride this twisted metal into daylight because what we have among us is destiny, a story told like a fable. Your energy just enabled the shadow of a beast to go rampage on your Sim City. Hickeys on your neck give you the 3 rings of death. And you can slap your thighs on my ear like a headset. It doesn't matter if I'm losing. Hit the reset button. They're rerunning back everything located on the move list like Mortal Kombat fatality. So choose your destiny. Yeah, I be a Shang Tsung sucking at the soul out your coochie, having you choke on my kids like baby tality. Because them casualties are going to be a total war. Trying to conquer like Alexander, call me barbarian. As I take the Shogun and roam through your land like Warhammer or medieval with the sequel. I see 3 kingdoms that I can place my pole in. See, anal and the land of the deep throat. See, I'm trying to reign with this people. So, babe, do you know how to work this joystick? Turn your Xbox 360 and insert my compact disc. Doing flip kicks, riding on your rails like a pro skater. Then turn you on like Sega, and then put scratches on my back like Vega. And you scream out, nigga, this gold medal is solid. So are you ready? Are you a snake eater? I mean, I'm trying to be in total control as I command and conquer your empire, then go off on an odd world. I'm sure this is beyond good or evil. Espanol, see, I could be Diablo and have you coming back to back 16 times like it was your Final Fantasy sequel. All right. And so here's one that I'm going to share that I did at my feature in Tennessee. This one was actually inspired by Yoshi. And I actually memorized it, and it's actually becoming my erotic piece of the year. So, hey. I want you to treat my face like your rose. Having me expose your 2 lips sniff your 2 lips until you explode, and then take your cream, then rub it on my nostrils as if I was being a bad boy for digging holes in your backyard. So go ahead. You can pet that dog. Having me doing tricks with doggy kisses on your lips while you grabbing my doggy lipstick so you can play Red Rocket, Red Rocket. And if you watch South Park, you get it. Just don't forget to bring the toy so I can push all your buttons where all of a sudden you stuck in a 3-point fold. Or we can get controversial. Having you expose how Georgie loves it when you say his name and screaming loud and proud, but shit, I'll turn to Will Smith real quick and smack you with it like, keep Georgie's name out your fucking mouth. Watch you drown as your throat take these dick strokes, choking on this popsicle. I mean, not trying to seem too hostile, but I'm gonna just shovel my way through your esophagus, losing nothing but dick, veins, and muscle. Then I'm gonna realign your spine with the divine vine, giving you back shots from behind, got you calling for Jesus like he was on the main line. Well, tell him what you want. But see, I'll be a high priest, be on my knees, giving you about 30 Hail Marys, but see, I'll be in you between your thigh meat because I already know that this pussy could birth the king. I mean, I tend to get real physical when it comes to the bedroom temple. We could definitely wrestle. I throw on a mask to look like Rey Mysterio, then we can 6'9", forget the one, and just for fun, I'll get like Booker T and do a spinneroonie in that pussy. Then me and Georgie will tag team, he down your throat, got you in the chokehold, I got you in the figure four, give you a clitoris, the most electrifying moves in sports entertainment. See, I want you to feed me your body, telling me to eat up, nigga. There's people in Africa starving. And then you over there looking at me like you think your pussy can make me weak. Women, try me. To see how I devour your body, showing you why I got the meats, Arby's, and whenever I pull out this beef, it's going to be nothing but hard D's, and not even Riley's can see me, and that's on a Buford. So you better check her temperature when I show her this picture, because the smile on her face saying that she want to experience the rumor. But Georgie in my pants looking like Stewart, like, look what I can do. And then he does some crazy jump. But then you over there looking like you ready to test my mic. Well, round one. Like, now we combo fucking double tapping your button, uppercut, and like, whoopsie. Oh, must have been the wrong hole or something. Then you hear dun 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 dun. Then you hear dun 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 dun. Finish her. Well, here's my finish move. Grips, throat, you choke, thumb and back hold. Oh, you better not let this nut go. Then I stop, you drop, your rain drops into your mouth like ah, 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 ah. Now, damn, you stuck. Well, damn, you fucked. I touched my germs. Now I gotta get the face, and now I gotta get your mind right. But then you feel my tongue slipping between your two lips. I lift it. Oops, I messed up. Makes it mine. Like,
Nigga. Nigga. Oh shit. Y'all satisfied? Y'all satisfied? Y'all act for that shit.
yes, y'all did. Yes, y'all did.
Man, bro, like the way your mind fucking works, bro. God damn, man. Please tell everybody. Well, Yoshi, he said you can pet that dog. He said you can pet that dog.
Listen, when she made that piece, I was like, oh, I ain't finna write. She made me write that piece. Like,
Oh man. Please tell everybody, man, any upcoming events, merchandise, where can they follow you?
nah. Well, yeah, you can follow me right there. Right there. At IG. And also, if you out in Atlanta, I'll be out in Atlanta. I'm back outside and stuff like that. I had took a 2-month hiatus in Atlanta, but now I'm back outside. So yeah, you can find me running around these Atlanta streets, poetically dotting. You can also find me at a hobby shop on every once in a while playing Magic on deck. Hell yeah. And on the 10th of November, supposed to be having a feature at well, it's hosted by the Circle Experience. So yeah, I'm supposed to be doing one of those. So shout out to that. And then can I plug in my merchandise?
Yes.
Hell yeah, right? Because I got these things called shirts, right? And it's called I'm Not Toxic, but Dick Is, right? And some of y'all, I know, y'all don't have penises or dicks or anything like that. So we got you covered, right? So we got I'm Not Toxic, the pussy is, right? And you know what? It's pretty too, right? Because we did this, I made this one for this month because it is Pride Awareness Month. So yeah, I got some for that. And then I got another color you know, just in case, you know, y'all, and I know y'all should be toxic as hell too. And then, and then we got the water bottles. You can't quite see it because it's kind of dark, but you know, you put some water in it, you'll be able to see it through the night. And then we also for guys because we're gonna get hot, I mean cold outside. We got the I Dot Tuck concept, the dick is thermals. So hell yeah, flex with me. I got you.
Man, this dude here. Man, so I want to thank you once again for accepting the invitation, man. Real quick, the winner of the contest was none other than Poppy, aka Keynote. The second most viewed show was the Soliloquies. I think I said that right. If I didn't, I'm gonna get cussed out when the show over.
Yes.
But the show, man, that show was hot. That was a real hot show. Shout out to Yoshi for hosting. And but the show, when you said get banned, like that show actually got banned, bro. We had to dispute YouTube because they they took the show down, man. So yeah, it was well, we won it though. Like Yoshi, as soon as she saw it, she initiated that shit immediately. Like she wasn't standing for that one, but it was dope, 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 dope. But like I was saying, man, I want to thank you so much for accepting the invitation and taking time out to be here with us on PenTellectual Conversations, bro. It's always a good time being around you. I found a deck of magic cards that I'm going to get. Um, it's a I forgot the name of it, but it's a red and black deck. So, and I don't know. I felt drawn to it.
Oh, that's how it begins. That's how it begins.
I'm glad your phone started being an asshole at the end of the show.
Is it messing up?
It did.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I'm ready for it. Let's go. I don't. Yeah.
bit. All right, man. So we'll go ahead and let you up out of here, man. Thanks again, bro. Much love from PenTellectual, man. So it's time for Let's Run It. Trying to see what's going on in the world of poetry and what's coming up. We have the poetic sadist, the community poet, the stage curator, Miss Dora Kalima.
Thank you. But the curator really is Yoshi because she's handling the talent. So there's that.
Ain't
But
nobody asked you to get on here and be all technical and make me feel stupid. You know what? That's
I
the problem with being friends with people who got more degrees than fucking thermometers because they do shit like that.
I'm just saying, as a former stage manager, or let me put it this way, as a retired stage manager, I gotta
Current nigga.
I mean in stage, in theater. I meant theater. I don't mean digitally. In theater world, I just okay, I'm done. Hey bestie, what's good?
You know what? See, this is one of them times I wish I had a gun that shoot Charlie horses. And I,
Wow. That's evil. That's like
no, no. What's evil? The young lady at the job earlier today told somebody, "I hope you get shingles." Like,
okay, so on that note, what's going on in the poetry world? Is that what we're supposed to be talking about?
yeah, let's run it. Let's what's going
We
on.
gonna
Tell us
run
what's
it.
going on.
Awesome. So tomorrow, our favorite, well, other favorite podcast, because we gotta say our podcast is our favorite, right? But our almost equally favorite, like down by like 0.00001 below us, only because again, is Poppy's Poetry Corner. It is full of pride tomorrow on Clubhouse. No, I'm saying Clubhouse on what YouTube. Man, I'm tired, and this is exactly Paul Cran's fault because he said I was going to mess up and I was going to blame him, so we did. But back to the real information. Poppy's Poetry Corner, amazing, amazing show. We love them. That's our family over there. And our family is also on this stage full of pride. So we cannot wait to see that show tomorrow. Make sure you log into YouTube and check that out too. Next, we have the Curls and Convo, which you talked about already earlier. And then Curls and Convo is the virtual hair national hair summit. So if you have natural hair, if you have someone in your life who has natural hair, please make sure I'm going to beat you. Please make sure that you get your tickets and come to this virtual fourth annual Curls and Convo event. You know, if you got people you love with natural hair, and that one over there, that one, you know, it all matters. So that said, next, oh, and that's on the when is this? I can't even remember what date. I have it in front of me.
October
Curls and Convo is the
25th.
25th. What's also happening on the 25th is International Poetry Explosion. The pretty, provocative poet, aka Triple P, our honey drip homie and brother. He's featuring at a honey drip sort of clubhouse, sort of sunrise scribe, sort of urban echo, sort of wolf hours and more poetry collectives that all come together. It's like Transformers because you know the drip is amazing, so art is the wolf. So like we got all of these pieces and scribe. Even though I'm not scribe has a special place in my heart. So all of these dynamic poets are coming together. Is it Voltron? It's Voltron, not Transformers. So they're Voltroning together in Detroit. And Triple P is going to be a feature. So you best to be there either virtually for the curls and convo or in person in Detroit for the International Poetry Explosion. And this is not the last one. It's like two, three more, but that's okay. We're gonna go quickly. Paul Cram, the poet, is featuring on Verbs on Vibes on Clubhouse. See, this is why I mixed them up because I was thinking about your event, not the YouTube for poppies. But either way, that all said, poetry, it's poetry. Paul Cram, the poet. I hate you, Paul Cram. For Verbs and Vibes. There's going to be the feature of Verse and Vibes. It is a AM open mic. If you are Eastern, it is 7:30 a.m. I think. I'm so confused.
Oh, that's
Uh,
central.
that's Central. Thank you. I was like, why? But what does that see? Oh, it's until 9:15. That's what I was messing up. Um, 7:30 to 9:15. Mike Wynn runs a tight show, but the features he has are amazing. And our host, Poor Cram the Poet, my bestie, is going to be featuring on the 30th. And the reason why you should be there, if you have, especially if you have Clubhouse, is because when we do this show, Poor Cram don't show his own gift. He ain't a feature on it to be showing all of his talents. So if you want to see what he does and what this man does as a poet, I'm gonna need you to be on Clubhouse on the 30th at 7:30 Central. It ends at 9:15, so you won't be late to work. Next up is the 31st of October, aka Halloween. This is not a Halloween event, but it is the Dravens Present Arthur's Forum featuring Kyoko and oh wait, that's my name, me. We're both going to be at the Brooklyn Library Saratoga branch from 1 to 3. So check us out. I don't know what part of Brooklyn it is because Brooklyn's big to me. I'm from the Bronx. Either way, so I'm gonna be at the Saratoga branch with my homegirl Kyoko, and we're gonna be talking about and performing from and talking about our writing process. And we'll be selling books, so show up there too. We're almost done, guys. On November 8th, 2025, there's going to be the Galaxy of Poets event. It's their 5th-year anniversary. It's a weekend celebration. It is going down in Nashville, Tennessee. The main event is Saturday, November 8th at Bonafide Gym, which is on 2524 West Hyman Street. I don't like either way I said that. Nashville. So make sure you get your tickets in advance because it's $15, or get it on get it while you there for $20. So hope to see you there for that event. And you heard MariEl say it. Shout outs to Jay Simone and Walking Erotica. That's our family over there, just like the other groups are our families, because we got a lot of family. There's a lot of love in the poetry community. Sensual Saturdays. Sensual Saturdays, hosted by Jay Simone, Walking Erotica, and Divinity. And guess who's featuring our guest last week, Ebony the Goddess? So make sure you are there on November 22nd at 8 p.m. at venue 33 3 338. Venue 338 is at 338 West Peach Street in Atlanta, Georgia. Tickets early are $20, and if you show up at the door, expect to pay $5 more. So it'll be $25 there or $50 for the VIP. And that, my dear friend, my bestie, was the longest Let's Run It we've done. And I think that should be a question next time you got tickets to give. Anyway, that's what episode did the longest Let's Run It go on? Anyway, love you.
All right, one
What do
more
we?
before you leave. Ebony the Goddess said she has 2 events that weekend, both in Atlanta. So get at her to find out where that second event is located. I don't know off the top of my head, but guaranteed next week's show we will be promoting that. But get at her, man. If you can see her live, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
And if you don't know how to find Ebony, go watch last week's episode because it's there. And I'm sure you got some catching up to do. So go look for that episode. You can find all her contacts in that. And then go find Ebony to know about these 2 events in ATL because ATL apparently is where it's all happening.
And unfortunately, I live in the Bronx. No, not never. Unfortunately, never. Unfortunately, but I'm gonna have to swing by ATL because y'all got too much going on. That said, am I relieved of duty, my friend?
Congratulations and great job.
I'm trying.
All right. Now it is time for the mic drop. All right. So once again, I want to thank MariEl for coming through, man, and just doing what the fuck he do, karate chopping, samurai slicing stages and shit. That is definitely one of the coolest people I've ever met. So love the people that surround you, but don't lose yourself in the process. You can't feel others from an empty soul. Self-love ain't selfish, man. It's sacred. Be present for your people, but stay loyal to your own peace. Be present for your people, but stay loyal to your own peace. You deserve to pour into your joy with the same passion you pour into others' feelings. So love deeply, rest intentionally, forgive yourself daily, and move through this world knowing your energy is necessary. Until next time, I am Paul Cram the Poet, and this has been another episode of PenTellectual Conversations where dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy always lives. With that being said, we out.
Thank you for vibing with us. We hope tonight's conversation inspired a creative spark in you. So go out and show the world who you really are. And we'll see you next time on PenTellectual Conversations.